No, I cannot not have Sooty in charge. That would just be a travesty. The people want Emperor Sooty in charge. Sorry, Pirate Emperor. In fact, yeah, he proclaimed... Oh, he calls himself King in the West, though. King in the West. And then how do I get rid of the Black Monday shenanigans? Deal with Black Monday. Oh, there we go. Wow, that is easy to remove. That is one of the easiest Black Mondays to remove. Blimey. Remilitarization of Altania. We need to do both of those for the political peace. Research time, research slots, research time, and recruitable population. And another research slot. So we're going to get 5 research slots. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's do Black Monday hits the horn. While not hit nearly as hard as other nations close to the German economic orbit, or indeed involved in international trade more than ourselves, Somalia is suffering an economic downturn. This must not stand. Actions must be taken. How are my ministers? I don't currently have any. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking army stuff. So, Sisman III, Maximud, is a silent workhorse, which is great. We are authoritarian democrat. And you are a political power gain, resource gain. That's good. Justify wartime. Well, they could really do with doing a bit more of the foreign ministers. It only ever affects the AI. It would be nice if it had more to do with player stuff too. Mahmoud Gel Yusuf. Infrastructure construction speed, which is a nice one considering what we're building. And then production efficiency cap, okay. And then a crime fighter, which reduces the amount of population we can recruit, but increases political power gain. So we actually get a fair amount of political power, although we do lose 30%. No, 0.3, thanks to the Iron Fist of Osungli. Osungli is the leading state within Somalia, with its power base strong, alongside deep German and Ottoman foreign ties dating to the Weltkrieg, while the capital is nominally in Mogadishu. Much of the actual decision-making is made in La Kori, and those who defy it are swiftly silenced. So is there a way... Yes, remove our spirits. It's getting rid of these. And we will need to have a look through those options when we do. I mean, we're probably not going to go this one, because this looks like we're going democratic. Well, this is more monarchist. Formalised kingdom structure. So yeah, we want King Sooty in charge. Pirate King Sooty is absolutely needs to be in charge. You have to tag switch to Germany and Canada and such to see how the portraits are good around Cunningham look. Since now we know that generals can have Halloween portraits too. I'm not sure they can. I think this is only done because he's the general. Because he is the nation lord. Ruler! Words are hard. Let me just double check Somalia just to make sure what I'm saying is true. Because I think they just pulled the same portrait. Ali Shire. Yeah, there is only one portrait for Ali Shire, so if the ruler is in charge of an army, then yes, he has the same portrait. So you'll see, like, I was going to say Wrangel, that would be a great example. Ungarn. Horse Lord City will actually appear as one of the Horse Lords generals, but I don't think the regular generals will have different ones. I think it's only going to be the rulers. I know this is Kaiserreich, but they can only go so far, surely. Unless someone can tell me for sure that that is different, then let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to speed through this. First International Congress. Okie dokie. Just making sure that no elections or anything have happened yet. Oh, I need to go and look at the glorious one again. Oh dear. Head of state is the technical term, but I guess nation ruler works too. Well, yeah, it does. Shush. Alright, so our armies are getting pretty well trained up. I think, considering some Ethiopia's already been making angry noises towards us, we're going to formulate a plan to go after them. While the 3 formerly militia troops are training up. We've not overcome our gun deficit, like, even closely. We're going to continue with that research. Oh, man. I'm still chuckling about the portrait for Cuba. I really am just going to have to keep on, like, cycling through these, just looking at them. Because they are fun. They're magnificent. They really have done an absolutely brilliant job on this. Oh. Pope Sooty is also... Sorry, Pope Sweep is also a very good one. His Holiness Pope Sweep. Oh, Denmark's changed. No, I just didn't look at Denmark. Okay, so we got a Pumpkinhead dude. Christian the 5th. 10th. Yeah, I can Roman numerals. Christian the 10th. Ah, here we go. Edward has changed. So we've got a very vampiric looking Edward in charge of the Commonwealth now instead of George V. They've done a really good job on that one as well, actually. Nikki Glace. Oh no! We're not going to have... 3 cities now. The city is taking over the world. City is absolutely taking over the world. I really wonder if Jack Reed's going to be another city. Alright, I'm going to have to look at what Mosley's is. Mosley. That would be UOB, I guess? I don't know what the tag for Union of Britain would be. That's Ukraine. Would it be UK? Because UK has its own focus set. What about GB? Are these the right ones? No, those are UK, so it must be that one. No. Ooh, that's a country I've not seen before. Which is apparently formable out Britain. Interesting. Ing. I bet... Ah, here we go. It's Ing. Oswald Mosley. Oh, good grief! Okay, Mosley is crazy. How do I share this with you? Oh, I know. Right, I'm going to open you. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to zoom in just so it's nice and big. And then I'm going to set up a new frame very quickly, which is just going to be that. And bear with me, I know it's going to be a black screen for just a second. I'm just setting this up so I can share it. Need a new source, which is going to be a window capture. It is going to be that dot. Okay. And there we go. So that is Mosley in all of his magnificence. Oh dear. Just to make sure that's, yep, that is showing up for you guys now. So yeah, if there are any other rulers that should be able to show up but have not, tell me and I will go and look them up so I can bring them up like this. Okay. Wow. Worth showing off. Absolutely worth showing off. Kaiserreich, man, seriously. Okay, deal with the Black Monday ripples is done, so we should have got rid of the Black Monday penalties. So we can start building another military factory, which would allow me to get more production of military equipment. And in fact, so would this. And that. So we could get a bunch of free military factories. And in fact, as we get more free factories, that is going to increase the number of factories in the province, which means we're going to get bigger bonuses from the technologies. Because it also adds building slots, and those building slots will be cumulative. Do I want the free infrastructure now? No, we'll get that last. So we'll start working on the military factories and then the civilian factory from there. Although we could also work towards getting rid of the famine, which would earn us a lot of consumer goods. Actually, food shortage isn't terrible. National spirit, cash crops investment, which is -2. Food shortages under control. Effective change, consumer goods factories -8. So then it becomes -3. Then -6. Am I mathing right here? I am totally mathing right. So the no food shortage actually means that we have a massive surplus of consumer goods. Huh. Interesting. Osmond Ford is a Hussar. I need to show Osmond Ford since you know Hussars are the thing. Osmond Ford is for the Ottomans, right? Let's go and look that up. Oh, don't do that. And that, wow. Oh, I see what I was doing wrong. Right, back one page. I'm going to assume it's under Ott. Holly. Osmond Ford. Has that changed? I don't think that's changed, has it? Oh, wait. Really? I never said that Hussars are my thing. Armoured go-karts are my thing. I mean, yeah, I can show it, bring it up really, really quickly. No, that's still wrong one. How do I tell you which screen I actually want to show? Oh, there we go. That's how. So that is the Hussar that is currently being talked about. Osmond Ford. And back to Hussar Fine. It's not quite so Halloween-y. Percentage-based changes to your civilian economy are worthless, since 5 factories, even 20% reduced, would be just 1 factory. At the moment, yeah. But I'm going to be building up Somalia to be a big, strong pirate nation. So I am turned to constitutional monarchy. King Praja Hipok of Siam has recently written a constitution and will be put in effect today, causing them thingies. No, it's the same picture. Basic machine tools. Marvellous. So I do have industrial bonuses, so I could get the max factories in state at this time. Although, that's not actually going to increase the factories, is it? Because it needs to be a minimum of 10 factories to gain that 1 factory bonus from the max factories in state. Or am I thinking about that wrong? Pretty sure I'm not. Because 10% of 10 is 1. Unless it rounds up, which is super unlikely. What if there are any bad events following introducing the food shortage? There could well be. Oh yeah, we should upgrade our guns. We have not done that yet. We should totally do that. And then, against Ethiopia, are there any things we can do here? There we go. Gains annex war goal against Abyssinia. I need Pan-Somali ethos, which needs one of the following. Federal elections or constitutional reform or licensing deals. Downfall and stability, that's because of the negative political power, which is fine. Licensing deals requires both of these. Alright, so we're still quite a long way away from going to war with them. It does round up. Okay, cool. The death of Pius. No! Pope Sweep has died. Mark Leaks declared war on Mongolia, and we're now on very low stability. Yeah, the Curia is just the same icon. That's not a surprise. I don't think that these will have changed yet. Nope. Gone. Sooty Khan, you can do this. I believe in you, Sooty Khan. I believe in you. Alright, all of you are assigned to that army. Why? No, apparently you're not. Now you are. And now we are taking attrition because we're in the mountains, apparently. Really? I mean, I will move my troops around so they're not taking attrition. Although, I seem to remember seeing somewhere that you only actually take attrition if you are moving. Italian monarchy restored. The upcoming papal conclave to replace Pope Pius XI was interrupted by a claim placed by the Italian throne by the Austrian government on behalf of Joseph von Österreich-Toscana, Grand Duke of Tuscany. So the Austrians got involved, and they have Mr. Magnificent Mustache, Giuseppe I, in charge. Alright. And then this is still July. We'll go with support equipment, I think. Aren't the men going to lose experience as equipment arrives? I don't think so. So long as the manpower itself is there, then I think they do get trained. Invading Abyssinia is going to be fun, all of those mountains. Well, it's a good thing that I have predominantly infantry then, isn't it? Poland elects a new king. Are you still taking 40% attrition by any chance? No. Okay, so we are now no longer taking attrition, which is magnificent. And we are still building infrastructure for the bonuses, although we currently have no civilian factories whatsoever. Working on that. And that's mostly because of our political power issues. So there is absolutely no reason for us to continue working on the economy until we resolve that. So while the prosperity and development in Somalia has been astounding, Ali Sooty has made sure to follow a let sleeping dogs lie policy in terms of politics. Meanwhile, Somalis had rejoiced, basking in their freedom, unquestionably in the primacy of Lasconi. However, news of administrative reform in Abyssinia and Egypt have convinced the Boko that reforms are indeed required. Can I check if any of the popes have a Halloween portrait? Yes, I can. That is a good shout. That's probably just Ita, I would assume. Yes. Kasierreich, no. Wow, they have a lot of leaders. Oh, of course, these are generals too. Nope, just Pope Sooty. Sweep, even. They have a lot of Pope sweeps, but it's all Pope sweep. Alright, so no other ones. Alas, I'm sorry. Close all of those and go back to the game. Marvellous! Hides Poison Yol here. The terrible bad news from the Italians at the Pope. Terrible news. It's not like I had a part of it. Halloween does mean that evil laughs are entirely reasonable. Oh man, I hope that Mongolia goes an absolute killing spree, because I really want to see Sooty Khan doing great. In fact, just for the name Sooty Khan makes me feel like I really should have played as Mongolia. Well, like I said, I've saved them the other portrait, so Sooty Khan could well make an appearance again in the future. Thankfully, modding in these types of things is not difficult. So kind of like we did for Supreme Ruler, I could totally mod in like the Mordred Viking logo as my nation ruler one of these days. Anarcho-syndicalists achieve Italian majority. Italian monarchy would be kind of cool, but no, majority. Has that changed? Nope, it is still the Riddler. Also known as the anarchic syndicalists. In fact, anarcho-syndicalist, is that even possible? Because if I understand it correctly, syndicalism is based around syndicates, which are basically collectives of people working towards a common cause, or in the British parlance, trade unions. And the very concept of anarcho means that there is no organising or governing body. Every man for himself, it's absolute liberty. So anarcho-syndicalist is an anachronism. It cannot happen. The devs will make a sub-mod of the Halloween portraits. Fantastic! Strengthen government. Excellent. Right, so we have finished that. So we could reduce the effect of partisans because reasons, or the political peace. So if we wanted to go for the monarchy, that's political power, national unity, political power, referendum, political power, or political power, Political power gain, political power. Wow, you get a lot more political power with that line. But I'm a monarchist at heart, so we're going to be doing that. We will, however, do the political peace, because that's going to recover us pretty quickly. While much of our government has still something of a provisional air to it, we must strive towards uniting and consolidating alliances with clan leaders and intellectuals. No, anarchy does not mean no king. Anarchy literally means no rule, no governance. Which is why anarchy is freaking impossible. Man is a social beast. Man, by default, will form groups, and groups have leaders. I mean, look at it, even like familial unit. Riots and protests at Rangoon University. Okay. Yeah, the whole concept of anarchism is one I always had massive problems with. I studied politics at university, and I was railing against people like, oh, I'm an anarchist. No, you frickin' aren't. You're an idiot. Like, at least socialism... Well, actually, socialism, I can see quite a lot of good things, like communists. People self-called communists. I don't agree with your ideology, but it is plausible. Kind of. But anarchy? No. Increase in stability due to the recent increase in political power. The end is in sight. We are nearly a stable state. Good. John N. Garner elected as president. Ooh, that might be a different portrait. Nope, Garner is not a different portrait. But that also means it's not Curtis, which means the Civil War is guaranteed. Cool. It is November 36. We seem to be getting a lot of research done. I think I might get motorized so that I can get field hospitals, unless there's anything which... Ah, doctrine. Now, I do remember seeing some land doctrine stuff. So we can either go for the armed local militias or a unified army, which is basically mass recruitment versus mobile, I think. Planning speed, division speed, max entrenchment, division defense on core, division attack on core, recruitable population factor, and cavalry. Or a unified army, which is more factories, infantry equipment, land doctrine, artillery, armor tech, engineers, land doctrine, engineers, powers, and another industry. Well, I'm definitely leaning towards that because we do not have much manpower. I'm going to assume we're on volunteer. No, what? We're on extensive? With 17k? The hell? Wow. That's a problem. How much manpower does Abyssinia have? Yeah, none of our states have more than 1 million. So already just these two states? One of these states is probably more manpower than we have in an entire country. So yeah, we really need to take Abyssinia. Blimey. I did not realise that we had so few people. Fascinating. That's even more so a reason to go elite. Small industrial and elite. Wow. November 36, doctrine. That's what I was looking at. And we probably should be getting a doctrine. So it's definitely not mass assault. I was seriously thinking mass assault because I was thinking, oh, we'll have a lot of manpower. It's not a problem. We'll have too little industry. But no, apparently not. I think it's going to have to be Grand Battle Plan because we're definitely not going to have the industry for superior firepower or mobile warfare. So yeah, it has to be Grand Battle Plan. Interesting. Etymology of anarchy is without a ruler. Yeah, exactly. Anarchists you have talked to, communes and unions are in line with mainstream anarchism. Well, no, it's not. Going by the political meaning of anarchism, anarchism simply means no leaders. So having communes and unions with leaders means anarchy is not a thing for them. Although one of my favourite terms is... oh gosh, what was... It's one of my favourite terms, I can't remember what it is. The only true anarchy is on the world stage, because actors cannot be forced to do anything. As much as the UN tries to instill some kind of order, in fact, nation states are entirely anarchistic because they are not led by anyone. There are things which kind of probe and prod them in certain directions, but truly, especially in the cases of like North Korea, you can't stop them. Mort, what program am I using to open the portraits? GIMP. It's like Photoshop for free. I know what fun means. F is the fire that burns down the whole town. U is for the uranium bomb, and N is for no survivors. Political peace. Well, much of our government still has... I read that one already. So we can get the official Osmanaya usage, which gives us more research time, but no, we should not be going down that, because I still would like a spot of additional political power. So I think it's time to do some more of the government reforms. Yes. So we'll go with the Somali Gandamariya Marika. Maintaining order has traditionally been entrusted to the local militias. The chief of each militia was entrusted with looking after the people. However, in order to better ensure peace and prosperity in the empire, we must outfit a force of men who are capable of containing riots, protests, revolts, and crimes. This new force will be known as the Somali Gandamariga, based off of their western counterparts. So they're gendarmes. Okay. That minus 3% manpower. It's manpower factor. It's not as... Manpower factor has a much smaller effect than manpower cap. It has a proper name, I forget what it is. Manpower factor is simply... Alright, so the eligible core manpower cap, which extensive conscription is a modifier of, that is a percentage of your entire population that you can conscript. Then the manpower factor is the percentage of that smaller number. So of the 5% of the 2.3 million, we're getting 97% of that 5%. Which is a much, much, much smaller number. So manpower factor, I rarely look at. Core manpower, big issue. What is it called? It has a proper sorting name. It's the one that shows up down here. No, more easy. That one. Recruitable population. So if it's recruitable population, big deal. If it's factor, eh. Okay. What are we researching? It's a good question. We just got better guns, and it's December. I'm going to wait a day. Happy New Year. And get some of these. So we want construction 2, so we can get more stuff done more fast. And I guess at this point, concentrated industry, so we can actually start building more industry. Or pop cap, efficiency cap. Let's get the efficiency cap first and start building that up. Doesn't the game describe the syndicalist ideology as anarcho-syndicalist in the description of it? Only if they're anarcho-syndicalist. Which France was. Oh no, they've changed to totalist. You're a radical socialist. Who else are socialists? You're a syndicalist.